Hi, everyone. It's Kelly from Tutor Hustle for Teachers. Welcome to our Saturday morning Zoom chat. And today we are talking about what is the first step that you should take in starting your tutoring business. And the first step that you should take is, I think, is to really think about what you want to accomplish as a tutor. What kind of tutor do you want to be? I've been thinking a lot about this because I have I had a conversation with a friend of mine who had hired a tutor for her daughter, and she was a little bit taken aback by how much it cost, and it was $55 an hour, I think, which we in the tutoring world know that's not a super huge amount of money. That's kind of, and especially in the area where I live, where the cost of living is high, that's kind of like maybe on average. But when she was telling me about what she was getting in terms of value from that tutor, it was pretty much, I don't know, I'm not sure if it was even worth $55 an hour. So, like, do you want to be a tutor that kind of rolls into someone's house with no plan really? Where's the homework? Let's look at it. Maybe we have a couple of worksheets or ask the parents to provide worksheets. Um, that's not adding a lot of value to that's not really, is that the kind of tutor that you want to be? That's if that's the kind of tutor that you are, then that $55 is actually asking a lot because you're not providing a lot of value. Okay, we have someone else joining us, so we're going to say hello to Hi, Cher. Oh, she can't hear us yet. So we'll just wait till she joins us here. So you want to think about what kind of value you want to provide as a tutor. I know for myself and for many of us who are teachers and we go into tutoring because we love teaching, that we can really bring a lot to the table. And hi, Cher. Nice to see you. We're just talking about what the first step is to starting your tutoring business. So if you're a teacher already, yeah, you can bring a lot of value to the table because you have had a lot of classroom experience. You probably love teaching. Like I know I do. I love teaching. And if you just sort of do like the homework type of tutoring, that's not gonna you're not gonna feel good about it. You're not gonna feel you're not gonna be able to really let your creative juices flow and like your teaching superpowers flow. So you want to think about what kind of tutor do you want to be and what kind of service do you want to provide? And I really, before you even start your business, before you even start advertising for students, I know everybody wants to get students. That's like the first thing on everyone's mind. How do I find students? I want to start tutoring. How do I find students? But before you go even to that step, because this is the step before, this is the foundation, the very first step. And if you don't take your time here and really think about the type of service that you want to provide, then you won't have the foundation in place for your business and you may not be able to grow it the way you want it to. So that's why we're taking way a step back here and thinking about what kind of tutor do you want to be. And the good thing is, and I love this about this step. It's very healing to as a teacher to think about this because when you probably started teaching, I know for me, I would think about what kind of teacher do I want to be? And I had this vision in my mind of the type of teacher I would be and the type of, classroom I would have and what I would do and accomplish as a teacher. And as many of you know, you can't that doesn't always manifest in the school system because there are too many other pressures on you and too much just beating you down to actually be the teacher that you want to be. It's really hard to do that. But in your own tutoring business, you can do that. You are free to be the teacher, the tutor, the educator that you want to be. So I think when you're first starting, it's a good idea to get a very clear vision of who that is. So and don't be afraid to like really be creative, really, test the limits of your teaching superpowers and really see what you can do with this because this is a really exciting opportunity that you have. Now, I've given you the example of kind of like a run in the mill, homework type of tutor. Um, I hope that's not what you want to be because I know you can do more than that. I'm going to give you an example now of someone who is a pretty amazing tutor, of someone who has really a mission that they want to accomplish through their tutoring business, and that is the math guru. Have you ever heard of the math guru? Follow her on Instagram. look her up, the math guru. Look her up on Instagram. She is so cool. So she's a math tutor. She's a former teacher, and she has her own I'm not going to call it a learning center because she doesn't, I don't think she even calls it a learning center, but she has her own space, like a center where people can come together and learn about math. Her mission is to help people recover from math trauma, which if you know, which is a real thing. I know I've suffered from math trauma. When I was a kid, I had terrible math anxiety, and her mission is to help kids and adults overcome math trauma. So she's taken tutoring like way to the next level. She's written a book about this. She does public speaking about this topic, and she's like really taking her mission as far as she can, and she keeps moving it further and further. She talks on the news about this. So like think about, like, this is amazing. Like follow her on Instagram. I'm telling you, the math guru, and you're going to see an example of how big you can get with your tutoring business and how much impact you can have on people, and like really what you can do, because tutoring is a great platform to change lives, not just your life. I hope it does change your life, because your tutoring lets you really be the teacher you want to be, like I said. So you can kind of like heal any teacher trauma you have from the classroom, move past, you know, being like really beaten down by the curriculum and the policies and the administrators. You can move past all that and you can be free to really teach, and it will change your life. But you also have the power to change so many other lives as well, the lives of your students, the lives of your families, because inside you is a teaching gift that nobody else has. And like really think about, what is that gift? What How do I want to move education forward? You can really do anything. The possibilities are endless. So the first step is about yes, finding a niche. And I know I told you I'm working on a book about how to start your tutoring business, and I'm almost finished it. And yes, step one is find your niche, and I know everyone says find your niche, but it's deeper than that. So if your niche is, you know, that you are a math tutor and you're serving like middle school students, you know, you like the math guru, she's taken that to the next level where she's going to help them overcome math anxiety and math trauma, and she's helping people to heal from that. And she's explaining what it even is. Like nobody even knew that was a thing before, and she's putting a name to it. She's bringing it out in the open so that people can heal. So what is your gift? Like when you niche down and think about the students you want to serve and the subject that you want to teach, um, really like think about how you can really truly serve people with your teaching gift and really help people learn, help people heal, help people grow. There's so much you can do, that I'm so excited for you, because once you really unleash that teaching superpower, man, you can have such a positive impact in this world. And through tutoring, that's for me, that's the way to do it, because it's really hard to do it in the classroom because you're just so, you know, kind of like kept down by all of the classroom politics and policies and all the stuff that goes on there. But you have the freedom through tutoring to really let that teaching superpower shine. So that is what I think the first step should be when you're starting your tutoring business. Is there any questions about that? No? Everyone, what do you think, Katie? Did you have a question?
No, I was just going to say, I think that's really good advice because I'm just getting started and thinking about, how I want to create my niche. And it's not only about how you're going to get students, but also you really have to think about what's your goal, what would you enjoy, and what value do you bring to your students? So yeah, that's really good advice.
Yeah, yeah, absolutely, Katie. And you're going to be so surprised at the kind of impact that you can have on your students once you get going. And if you really like put your whole heart into it, and you really just, and you're not afraid to go deep, like deep into what you can actually do and actually accomplish, and use your creative teaching powers, because teachers are very creative people, I think, but we're not often allowed to be creative in the classroom. At least I wasn't allowed to be. So, and I know I'm not the only one, because I see it all the time on Facebook about in all the teacher groups where people are suffering in the classroom. So you're allowed to unleash your creativity. And when you do that, you can help your students at such a deep level, and you're going to be you are going to be really shocked at the impact that you have. And for me, when I hear about the impact that I'm having on my students, the positive impact on their learning, and the service that I'm providing, like how much is benefiting them. That is the number one thing for me. I have to tell you, it is the number one thing. Like I know there's a lot of like YouTube videos and people out there will be saying you can make six figures tutoring and make all this money. Yes, I want to make money. Yes, money is good and fun. But I'm telling you, the impact that you have on your students is even better than how much money you can make. It is the best thing of all. And you can grow that impact and you can increase it and you can affect more and more students and families, and you can really make a huge change as a tutor. It's more than just helping kids with homework. Oh my gosh, it is so much more than that. So please use your superpowers, use your creativity, and go way beyond that into what you can really truly accomplish as an educator. It's so exciting. Thank you so much, everyone, for joining me this morning. This has been a wonderful chat, and I love seeing you all on Saturday morning. And now I have to go because I have my own student coming to visit me soon. Well, here online. So I have to go and get ready for him. But it's been so nice talking to you. And I hope that you have a wonderful weekend. And if you like this video, if you're watching it on YouTube and you like this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and subscribe. We have a chat every Saturday morning. And we'd love for you to join us live or on YouTube. Put your questions in the comments if you're watching this after the chat. I'd be happy to answer them for you. Okay, have a great weekend, everyone. Bye.
Thanks,
Thanks,
Kelly.
Kelly.
Bye.
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 Thanks. Nice to see you. Nice to see you all. Bye.